Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Tsanganebo Menzi, and I am the Sales Alpha, your host for this meeting and your host for the next 7 days. So today we are going to get into content creation. Now, I do understand that most people. Okay, let me stop the screen for a minute. Let me stop the screen for a minute so that I get your attention. So I do understand that some people are going to say, Bona, they are not content creators, right? But content content is basically any type of message. A message is content. So being a content creator doesn't mean that you need to be a comedian. Being a content creator doesn't mean that you need to be showing your bum bum on TikTok, right? Being a content creator doesn't mean you need to be doing some funny dances for TikTok and Facebook, right? Being a content creator means you are just passing message through a certain type of medium or communication. Ne? Content can be in a song, can be in audio, can be in visuals, can be in what? Can be in a video form, can be in a poster form. Any written message, anything that we use to convey a message, that is content. So content creation is just basically creating different messages and putting them out there in a different way. You get me? So we are all content creators. If you wrote a message to me today, we are a content creator. If there is any message that if you spoke with someone on the phone, you are still a content creator. But as for us, we are business people. So if we are business people, it means we are creating content for what? For business. Either way, some of you, I do understand that okay, Sifa is saying they can't hear anything. Please, if you cannot hear anything, just come out and rejoin again. So I'm getting a message like that on my phone. So some of you are artists, some of you are poets, some of you are doing work. Anything that you are doing that deals with passing a message to a certain audience, you are a content creator by default. Ne? So Sanbonan family, welcome back to day 2. So tonight we are going to look at these nice things. Let's get to business. If you forgot to submit your homework, please do so. If I didn't check it yet, it means I was a little bit busy. I'm going to check it and then I'm going to give you a reply. So let's look at today's agenda. Let's look at today's agenda. So I'm going to share my screen now so that we can speak well. So you should be able to see my screen in about now. So now you need to see my screen. We are now working. All right. So today's agenda, we're going to be looking at understanding content, what is it and what it does, AI tools that we are using for content creation, Canva copywriting formulas, nema content types, nema live interaction. So let's go. Let's go. What is content? So content is any information that you share to your audience, like I've just already said. Ne? So it can be on social media platforms, it can be on your WhatsApp status, on your Facebook, that is still content, either in photos or videos, in captions, stories, flyers, blog posts, emails, messages to customers. So everything you put out there is simply content. Content is simply what? Message. Mm? Okay. Now, why is it important for business? Why is content important for business? Like I told you that a business, it is not having a shop. Business, it is not stocking your house with a lot of things or stocking your shop with all the types of material. Business, it is when information has reached the customer and the customer decides to what? To buy that product. That is what we call business. So now let's look at these two business models that I'm going to show you. There's business A and then there's business B. Business A creates no content. They just wait for customers to come and then they post, call for orders once a week, and then they get only 5 to 10 customers in a month. You are getting me? So this type of person, most of you guys, you feel like if you are posting on your most of you feel like if you're posting on your WhatsApp status, then you are marketing. If most of you feel like if you are posting on your Facebook, you are doing marketing. Well, that is not marketing, that is simply posting. Marketing, it is when the product reaches the right intended customer. Because if you are selling slimming products, to me, My friend, I'm okay. My body is so nice like this. As big as it is, I'm happy with it. So if you are going to be selling me slimming tea or slimming tablets, then we have not reached your target audience. Somebody is disturbing my class. Someone is disturbing my class. Someone here. Please just mute your mic. Mute your mic. If I hear your mic here, you are disturbing my class. Ne? So you have got to make sure that your content reaches the right customer. Most of you have got the right products, but what will take you out of business? It is simply marketing your product to the wrong people and never getting sales. And if you look at Business P now, they post every day helpful content. So you don't really need to be posting your product every day. You can just be posting things about the thing that you are doing. Benefits of what? Of Slim Tea. Don't just talk about your product. Can you talk about things that are related to what you are doing? If you are doing music, talk about chords. Show us the different strings in a guitar. Show us the keyboard, the different keys and what do they mean. Not that you are just advertising music lessons. I'm already giving someone a business idea here. If you are able to play music, you are able to play a keyboard and you own a keyboard, we have got access to it. You can open or you can start organizing classes for what? For the weekend. You can be charging each person 300 per month just to attend that lesson, an hour lesson per client during the weekends. So you can monetize any skill that you have. If you have got any skill, even if you know how to paint nails, if you know how to do makeup, you can start makeup classes. You don't need a license. You don't need a venue. You can use your house. That one room, Imatapa, use that one that you have now. Use what you have. Use every resource as at your disposal. Ne? Then they show products that they use, and then they what? They share customer testimonials. Customer testimonials are very, very, very important. I'm trying to be faster today because like I said, yesterday I didn't finish the notes, so I'm trying to cover much ground today. So, customer testimonials are very important. I know some of you, maybe you are doing a runner business, but the only thing that we see from a business, it is when you are taking orders every day. I'm taking orders, I'm closing tomorrow, I'm taking orders. And then at the end of the day, we don't see the orders coming back. We don't see you buying anything around Jozi or Durban. The only time we're going to see you again, it is when you are looking for orders again. My friend, are you okay? So you are telling us, that the only thing that you do is to take orders, but we never see your orders coming back. Then you are questionable. Some of you joined us today simply because you saw me posting testimonials from yesterday's class, right? Testimonials are very, very powerful. Like I always say that if I am going to make examples here, I make examples that are practical. Tell Musa is saying he cannot see my screen. I said if you cannot see my screen, simply drop the call and then you rejoin again. It is network problem. Just drop the call and then you rejoin again. Ne? So that is how we basically get what? We get more customers. Simple things that we just change in the business that are able to give us what? More customers. Now, content does 5 things for your business. Firstly, it attracts, it brings people to your business, which is what? Which is the most important part. People knowing about your business. Then it educates. So it teaches people about what? What you are offering. And then it builds trust. It builds trust. Trust is very important between a client and a business person. If people do not trust you, like I said yesterday, that you are a brand. So if you are a brand, it means we have to trust you first before we can buy your product. Some of you, you don't have customers simply because you are not presentable. Even right now, if I'm to look at your profile pic on WhatsApp, I don't even know what you are. I don't even know who you are. You need to create professional images for your WhatsApp status, for your Facebook. You don't need to go to the studio. I'm going to show you here how to do the studio online. Yes, it is part of content creation. So I'm going to show you how to create professional images. You don't have to pay anywhere to have studio pictures. So guys, please remove those dogs from your profile pictures, remove the shoes, remove your grandmother. If it is a business account, rather have two accounts, a personal account and a business account. Remove your grandmother from your profile picture. Are they the one who are selling to us? Remove. I know you do love your spouse, but please, now this is a business account. Like you see, I'm using two WhatsApp for my class. Why? I've got my personal account, it has my profile picture with my wife, then I've got a business account. So you guys, you most of the time you mix business with pleasure. We don't mix business with pleasure. Remove all those all those funny pictures. I'm going to be checking your Facebook. I'm going to check your Facebook accounts. If I see shoes there, we're going to have a problem if you are not selling shoes. If I see any funny stories, we will talk. I will send rats to your house. I'm telling you, I will send rats to your house tonight. So please behave yourself. Now, it also does what? It engages what? Keep people what? Interested in coming back. And then it converts. Conversion is only turning followers into what? Into paying customers. I think we're going to dig deeper into that. We're talking about content, content copywriting. I mean, and then without content, you are invisible online. With great content, you are irresistible online. Any business that does not have an online presence today, it is dead. Trust me. No matter how big the shop is, if it is Ruchi, let it be Ruchi. But I'm telling you, any business that does not have an online presence, no online page, no Facebook page, no Instagram, what? They are just a shop somewhere. Their days are numbered. If your business is not anywhere on social media, your days are numbered, because people are on social media, and you and I know very well. The first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning, what do? You check your phone. The last thing you do before you will sleep, what do? You are check your phone. Any break time you get, any spare time you get, you are on Facebook, you are watching reels, you are watching videos, right? So people have migrated from, even if they are in the bus, they no longer look at what is happening around, they are on their phones. So if your business is not on the phone, what are you doing? My friend, what are you busy with? Please, after this class tonight, if you have a business and you don't have anything about it online, please, by tomorrow morning, I need to see your pages. I want to see your business online. It is free. This is just about showing people what you are creating, what are you selling, what are you providing. So any business that does not have an online presence is dead. Now, the content creation problem. There is what we call identifying the main point, the pain points. A pain point is this. Let's look at this. Now, some of you say, I don't have time to create content. Some say, I don't know what to post. I'm not creative. I can't afford a photographer or designer. I don't know how to edit pictures. Like I told you, that today I'm going to show you all these things without using any money involved. Now, AI can give you content ideas in seconds. Canva can make you a professional designer. You don't need expensive equipment. Oh, that your smartphone. That your smartphone. One of our students, they passed groups, I think 2 groups back. She started a business for simply doing this thing, for simply providing people with pictures pictures that have been AI generated, and she was charging good money for it. She started the business immediately after class. She's making symbol for free. You don't need a shop, you need your phone. Your phone is your shop. Oh, are you guys with me? Are you still with me? Are you still alive? Are you still alive? Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Tsepo, I don't trust you. Are you still alive there? I don't trust you. Wake up. Wake up. We don't sleep. We are not sleeping. So lofuna kulala bazalwane ngicela akhumule neticathulo. You can't sleep wearing your shoes, please. So if you want to sleep, remember to remove your shoes now. So let's move on. Let's move on. So AI tools are the new what revolution. Like I said, I won't talk much about ChatGPT. I know that. Hey, you guys, the things are writing in the comments. Behave yourself. Okay, now let's look at this. Let's look at this. I'm going to use a different. Okay, immediately I talk about an AI. I'm going to send a link to the group. So please take your notebook. When I say this AI is for what, on your notebook, write that this AI is for what. Because in the next minutes, I will be sending a lot of links in the group. They are going to confuse you. Please, I beg, I will pay you now. Right, this AI is for this. I know tomorrow morning you will be asking me, what does this AI do? Now I'm telling you, take that pen and take that notebook and write, this AI is for this one is for this. If you touch my trouble, I will send rates to your house. Please, I will send rates. So let's work. Now let's work. The first AI I'm going to show you tonight, it is what we call cloud AI. Cloud AI. So cloud AI is for content creation. We use cloud AI to write and design our Facebook posts, our content, every type of content that we use cloud AI. This is the AI, the link that I sent in the group now. So we use cloud, any idea that you want. This is the platform for it. And then, okay, before I go far, there are three types of AI. There is AI for creating content, AI that only writes. It does not give you images, it does not give you anything. It only does what? It only writes. And then there is AI that produces sound, meaning audio, any audio form. That AI is used to create audio. The third AI is AI that creates images and AI that creates pictures. Tabile, I think today you are having network problems. That's why you cannot be seeing my screen. That is why it is good that you have a notebook there. So I trust that you are writing. Then there is AI that generates images, pictures. And then there is AI that generates what? That generates videos. So there's AI for writing, there's AI for images, there's AI for audio or music or sound. Then there's AI for videos. So the different types of AIs that I'm going to give you are AIs that do different things. And then at the end, I will give you one AI that does everything in it. This one that I'm giving you now is only for content creation, is for writing. For instance, if I'm going to say, let's do a small practical. Look at me. Look at my screen. I'm going to tell this AI and say, write me all right. There's someone who is speaking here. If I catch this person, Stondile Kuma, you and I have a problem. I'm going to send the reds to your house because you disturbed my class. So your mic was on. So you disturbed my class. Now let's go back here. So write me a motivational message for my youth training class on drug abuse. And then I'm going to say, so the trick with AI is that you write as if you are explaining to a child. You write as if you are explaining to a child. AI has got a lot of information, so you cannot be general. You need to break down your message uh, into different categories. Just explain as much as you can so that you get the best results. There is this thing that we used to do when we are doing mathematics in primary school. I don't know if they still learn this thing where they say garbage in, then garbage out. So whatever you put inside the AI, it will determine the output of your answer. These AIs are free. It means everyone has got access to them. But the reason why we make money using AI is because we simply know how to write well. There is this word that we say it is a prompt. So a prompt, anytime you hear me saying prompt, I mean a prompt is any instruction that we give to the AI for a certain task or a specific assignment. So any message I write to an AI is what we call a prompt. It is a command, it is an instruction, it is a detailed message of what you want the AI to do. Now I'm going to say make it brief, and then I'm going to press enter. And on your cell phones, you are just still going to click the link. So what we do is this. You do see that on your phone, this is a link, right? So you don't download the application. Oh, let me put this one in big words. Do not download the application. You don't download the app. You simply click that link. After clicking the link, it is going to take you somewhere online. Just put what? Your email address and sign up if you have not signed up. If you are a first time user, you are going to sign up for the class. Ne? I mean for the AI. So I said write a motivational message for my youth training class on what? On drug abuse. Now look at this thing. It is saying stay strong, stay free. Your life is worth more than any temporary high. Every day you choose to stay clean is the day you are building the future you deserve. You see, when I'm speaking this speech, no one will know that I got this speech from AI. So you can become a motivational speaker first thing tomorrow morning. Yeah. First thing tomorrow morning, you can be a motivational speaker powered by AI. Most of you are saying you are not creative. Don't worry. Let AI be doing the work for you. There is no message that you cannot get from this thing. There is no type of message. Anything that you want, it will give you. Even if I'm going to say, write this in Siswati, it is going to change it into Siswati. So please, my dear friends, that lack of your creativeness is going to be sorted by AI tonight. This is not a prayer. This is a promise. This is, look at this. Drugs, promise, and escape. Okay, can you just imagine? I'm standing at the stage and I've practiced this thing very well. Now, listen to me very well. I'm going to be a motivational speaker in the next 2 seconds. Look at this. Drugs promise an escape, but they only create a prison. They steal your dreams, your health, your relationships, and your freedom. The strongest thing you can do is say no, not because you are afraid, but because you know your worth. Look at that. Did I need to be a good motivational speaker? Did I need to get a PhD in public speaking or what? This is simply AI, but you need to put your voice into it. I don't have a big voice. I don't have maybe a charming voice. This is my voice, as small as it is like this. But my friend, I just became a drug abuse specialist right now. So you can be doing this thing, just be posting motivational quotes on your Facebook page, or you start a page whereby people are going to be sending their motivational quotes and stuff. Do you know how much people charge? Okay, let me not write. Let's leave that. We're going to get to that another time. Let me not go there. Let me not go there. Let me not go there. Now, I was just doing what an example. Now, let's go on to the next AI. So the next AI is for generating images. So we use this one for generating images, pictures. I hope you are writing. This AI is specifically for generating pictures. My WhatsApp is running away. So Leonardo AI. So this is Leonardo AI. Leonardo is for images. Is for images, for image generation. So that one is for image generation. You get. So you are going to click the link in the group. After clicking the link, you are going to sign up using what? Using your email. Your email from today is very much important. It's very much important. From today, your email and your password, they are your best friends. And then you are going to click image. Oh, it seems like I am out of data bundles for this one. There is what we call the daily limit for free AIs. Remember that the AIs that we are using are free. So if they are free, there is a limit. If they are free, there is a limit. In the morning, I was doing a certain project for a certain customer. The guy wanted a logo for his business, and I used AI to create it. All you have to do is to type what you want and how you want it to be. So I'm going to show you how to get these things. And then after clicking, these were the results from the prompt. I told you that you don't need to be a professional graphic designer for these things. You just simply need to have AI. You simply need to have AI. You don't even have to tell your client that I used AI for your project. If you look at the things that we create using these AIs, now, if you can just look at this image right here, do you think that is a fake image or that photo was taken in a certain school somewhere? If you analyze this image right now, do you think it was a image that a real photo taken in a school or this was AI generated? You won't know because the way the image is so real, the way the image is so real, it's as if these are real children, these are real students, this is a classroom set up. And yet, if I tell you this is only AI, you get me? So all these images, we create them using AI. There is nothing real. There is nothing real with them. Even if you are so convinced that this image is so real, it is not. I'm going to show you in a few seconds how to create these things. I'm going to show you how to create these things. All right. And then another AI that we use, I think I didn't open this one, is an AI that we use to create music, songs. So we use this one for creating songs. No, Mr. Tlachawa is saying, let me look at the questions here. Okay, I'm looking at the questions. Are you using the paid versions of AI or the free ones? Don't worry, all these AIs are free. But the limitation is the free AIs, you can only generate a limited things for a day. They are going to renew your points on the next day. So after 24 hours, they renew your points, then you can generate again. So that's why what I do is just a trick that I have. I use different email address. So if my points finish on this email address, I will use another email. If my points finish on that email, I will use another email again. So I've got many emails so that my work does not stop. Because as for me, online things are my businesses there. So I cannot run out of things. I cannot run out of points. So we use Suno AI for generating music. And then there is this one which we call Nano Banana. Nano Banana is another type of AI that we use. It actually does most of the things. It does most of the things. With Nano Banana, you can do almost everything. Okay, let us do a practical. Let us do a practical before we talk a lot. So you do. Let me choose one. Let me choose one that I can use. Uh, can we use this one? Okay. Does anyone? I want to do a practical session. So, does anyone have a business that they are doing that they want us to generate a business logo for them? I want to use this one for a practical. If you've got a business and you want us to create a logo for your business right now, anyone just type on the comment. Okay, type on the comments there. I sell luxury bags, that is Bongani Sibiza. I want the name of the business. Okay, wait, let's not start from the name. Let's start from how do we get the name. Okay, I will use that example that you are giving me here. So Bongani Sibiza is saying Bago Eswatini. Okay, Bego Eswatini. Okay, so he's selling, I sell luxury bags. Let's start from there. Before we can go to the name, let's look at how do we create a name? How do we come about a name without thinking hard? So we are going to go to Cloud AI. That's the first step. And then I'm going to say, all right. I'm going to say, okay, Noma, I am. So he said, I'm selling luxury bags in Swaziland. Can you suggest names? I'm selling luxury bags in Swaziland. Can you suggest names I can use for my business? To do what? To stand out. I know some people, if you already have a name, but some people they will be stuck with naming the business. So let us remove that thing from your way. This is Cloud AI. This is where we are now. I've simply gave the AI the type of business that I am involved in. Now, you are going to get a very long list. If you look at my screen right now, you are going to notice that all those names that you are seeing, they are free names that we can use. Did I have to think hard? Did I have to brainstorm and be thinking what kind of name I'm going to use? All these names, they are yours to choose from. The first one is what? Lilunga Lax, which means what? Lilunga means heritage in Siswati. And then there's what? Inkosikati collection. Umqwasho attire. Esibhaca luxury. Licebesha or something. And then there's Kingdom Couture. Mbabane Meisun. Ezulini Elegance. And then there's what? There is the Swazi trunk. There is rain handbags. You see, I can choose any of these names that have just been given right here. So that is how you generate names for your business. You simply just change. You simply change this thing. You simply change this thing into what? For instance, let me send this. Let me send this one. Let me send this one. So the only thing you're going to do, you're going to change here, change luxury packs, because we are not selling luxury packs, and put the type of business that you want to be involved in. You are getting me? So let's say I'm going to choose uh let's choose this one, Rain Handbags. Oh no, I love this one. Masterpiece Bags Eswatini. It is nice. So after you have generated, or you have chosen the name, then you're going to say, I'm choosing this name, and then put that name inside there, and then tell the AI that give me prompt to generate the logo for my luxury brand. And then you put it there. And then you put it there. So remember I said the AI gives you what you ask it to give you. This is what we call, these things that you see here, it is what we call the prompts. So I won't be thinking much more. I'm just doing everything using AI. You are getting what I'm saying? Don't be lost. Don't be lost. So just stay with me. Stay with me. So, and then what I'm going to do is to take the first one, copy and paste it. This one is copy. I'm taking the first option because as you can see, I've got different options here. So if I don't love the output for the first option, I go to the second one. And then I'm going to say, no, let's leave this one. This one is acting. So this one is loading a lot. It is loading a lot. It is taking much of my time. It is taking much of my time. So I can go to ChatGPT. Now we can use ChatGPT. Now I can use ChatGPT. Remember, on all the sites, you need to use your email address so that you can log in. So when you get to ChatGPT, just do what? Just send the prompt. Oh, I need to log in first here. I did not log in. Choose Google. This is how you log in, or this is how you sign up. You say choose, you go with Google, and then you choose your email address, the email address that you need to use for that one. So make sure that you are signed in or you are signed up. So now I think I've logged in here, and then I'm going to paste that prompt, and then I'm going to send it. So what is going to be happening now is that it is going to be generating the image that I just asked it to generate. I am just, this one is wasting my time. No, 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 not you, not you, my friend. No, no, it is coming. It is coming. Small, small, slow, slow. It is coming. It is coming. It's coming. Let's wait for it. But while we wait for it, I want us to go somewhere else. So as we're waiting for it, we can proceed. We can proceed with Leonardo. My internet is a bit slow, so please bear with me. My internet is just a bit slow, but we are getting there. We are getting there. Don't worry about that face that you see. This is not Satanism. So I know some people are going to be screaming, "Hey, that's not the devil now." If you see the devil, start praying. That is not the devil. There is no Satanism here. This is just AI that you are using. So please, spare the prayer now. We will open time for prayers. Now you remember the prompt that we put there. This is the result from it. Masterpiece speaks Swaziland. That is the prompt that we put last time, and this is the output. So do you see? I simply pasted the prompt on ChatGPT, but I'm not usually happy with ChatGPT because their quality of logos, I'm not pleased with their quality. So I'm not pleased with their quality. The guy who's supposed to give us good images is this one who is spending a lot of time loading. He's just taking his own time to load. Otherwise, let's not waste time. Let's not waste time. So we can just proceed. We can just proceed instead of staying in the same place. So I said, if you are not happy with the output, take the second one, like take the next prompt, and then you go back to ChatGPT, you paste it there, or you go back to Leonardo. Leonardo gives very good images. Ukuthi nje namhla uthwalile umfane bantu, because uve ukuthi ngikhuluma ngayo, so now usothwalile wathi ukuthi mina ngikhetha yena every time. I don't use ChatGPT to create logos. It's a good thing, but it is not my quality. It is not my quality, ne? So yeah. Otherwise, this guy would ngam today because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he's doing that. But let us move on. Let us move on. Now, as you can see, that is how we create a content with a AI. With AI. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. Now, there is the prompt formula. Remember, I said a prompt, it is the instruction that we give to the AI for a specific task, right? So when you are writing the prompt, it needs to have what? A role. Tell the AI what you want it to be. For instance, you are a professional photographer, or you are a professional counselor, you are a professional teacher, you are a professional. Just tell the AI what they are, and then the task, what you want it to do, and then the context, information it needs, and how you want the output to be. This prompt formula is very, very important. Now, let's look at this thing. You guys come back here. Okay, this is a bad prompt. Write a caption for my product. Don't be that simple. I told you that if you are simple, you're going to get simple answers. So don't be that simple. If you look at the second prompt, it says what? It says you are a social media expert. That is the role. What the AI is. Pretend. For those who did literature in high school, they used to say, pretend you are this character. Tell us your feelings. Tell us how you feel. Ne? That is how they used to say in literature. So pretend you are a social media expert for this business. Write an engaging Instagram caption for my handmade Swazi basket business. The basket is made by a local woman. They use traditional techniques. This is the cost price, and it is perfect for this and this and that and that. If you look at the example 2, you are going to say, give me content ideas. That is wrong. You say what? You are a content strategist. You run a small bakery in Babane. You sell cakes, cupcakes, and bread. My target audience is busy professionals and what? Give me 10 content ideas that will attract customers. You see how you structure the prompt. This is how you write the prompts. Otherwise, you'll be getting very, very poor things. Very, very poor things. So you don't want that kind of thing. So please make sure you check on that one. It is very important when you are dealing with AI. Before I run very fast, very... Do you see the second prompt? This is the second prompt. Did I spend any time designing this thing? Did I think or waste resources and be thinking how I'm going to structure it? If I have AI, I've got everything. Trust me, this is nothing compared to what a cloud on what Leonardo is going to give you. When you get to Leonardo, you're going to see real good things, real good output. So this is ChatGPT. This is nothing compared to what you are going to get. But I think they're having a system breakdown. That is why it is doing us like that. Ne? Otherwise, it works. Now, oh, okay, we just did that demo. We did the demo. Okay, I just want to touch the important things, those that you can read and understand on your own, and the examples you can do it. Okay, let's say you are slow. Let's say you are slow. You were not gifted with this thing. You are not really. You are not gifted. Okay, it is okay. Welcome to the club too. We're going to use Canva. So for Canva, you can download it as an application on your phone, or you can use it online. Like you just go to Chrome. Oh, another thing, make sure that on your phone you have got Google Chrome. Chrome is very good. Like you can see the icons I'm using down here. So there is Chrome and then there is Microsoft Edge. So Chrome, it gives very good results. It gives very good results. So what you're going to do is to come to this site over here. This site is called Canva. So Canva, there is someone who wants my frogs. Someone wants my frogs. Please mute your mic before I send frogs to your house. So that person is still speaking. If I catch this person now, this one who is making noise in my class. Hey, Foot, you want frogs, my friend? You want frogs? Okay, so you're going to click the link that I sent in the group, this one. You can download it as an application if you're using a phone, or you can use it online. You are going to log in using your email. Ne? So you are going to log in using your email, and then you go to home. You go to the search button. This space is a search button, and I'm going to say, let us make an example using Tando. You said extreme visuals photography, right? So let's make a logo design for extreme visuals photography. Now, extreme visuals photography. Let me just copy the name. I am old now. I don't need to think hard. So I'm just going to copy this thing here. And then I'm going to say photography. See, now I don't even know how to write photography. That's why I didn't finish school. So I didn't finish school. Yeah, school finished me. All right. So then you go to the search button and you click or you type what you want. With Canva, there is everything that you need. Like, I mean, from if you want a CV, you use Canva. If you want an application letter, if you want a business profile, anything that you want, a poster, you are going to get it on Canva. You are going to get it on Canva. And then you go to the search button and then you search. Now you see, what is this? You see these nice things here. These things are free to use, except we don't use the ones which have got a crown. If it has got a crown like this, it is for the paid version. So for me and you, using the free version, you can choose anything that does not have what? That does not have a crown. For instance, I loved the second one up there. So let's use this one. So you click on it. You click the one that you love, and then you say customize this template. After you click customize this template, it is going to appear on your phone. Nice. Do you know that when you are doing these things, you can charge as little as 100 Malangen? So by simply doing what I'm doing now, you can charge people to do logo designs 100 Malangen. That's the basic charge for just this simple thing that you are doing. It's a basic charge. Like I said, after the first class, I can give you something that you can do tomorrow. You don't need skill here. You can even use AI and be 100 to 150 Emalangeni per log. Then what was the name? Okay, let me first put it here. The name. So the name was Extreme Visuals Photography. So I'm going to put the extreme here and say extreme. Oh. Extreme. Oh, what you do is this. The one that you want to type on, you simply put your finger on it and touch it. You're using a touch screen, right? You put your finger on the any word that you see there. It is editable. Anything that you see can be edited, can be removed, can be replaced, can be enlarged, can be decreased. Ne? So extreme, we want to change this one. So I click on it and then I click on the inside and then extreme visuals. Now I'm typing extreme visuals photography. I am done. Is it not beautiful? Is it not nice? Did I spend time to do it? Why am I not getting my 100 Malangeni tomorrow morning for this guy's logo? So, my dear friends, like I said, you just need skill to do things and be getting money. Money is not far from you. You don't need an office. You just need your smartphone. This can be just download the application for best results. Download the application on your phone. It is called Canva. Download it, log in, and be doing these nice things. And then maybe we don't want the black. So what are we going to do? Click on the empty space. And then after clicking on it, go to the background color icon. It is this one. You see this thing over here. Watch my hand there. That thing, click on it and then choose any color that you feel like you want. If I click white, it becomes white. If I click blue, it becomes blue. If I click I don't know the names of colors, my friends. I skipped preschool, so we didn't learn colors. So I skipped preschool. I was I was looking after Caitlin when it was time for preschool. So I can use any type of color that I want. So you see what is happening there. Do you see that you can just be tweaking, changing small things here and there so that you get what? The best results. So for best results, make sure that you change like that. So I can go back to the black. It was still nice, but I can also stick to this one. It is still okay. You get me? So you can choose any color that you want. And then let's say I want to add what feature can we include in a camera photography thing? Okay, you see the photography that it is smaller than the extreme and the visuals, right? Let's say I don't love the font. I'm going to click on it and then I'm going to go to the fonts. Okay, let's read this. The first part here, that is the different types of fonts. The second one, it is the font size. The third one, it is the font color. And then this is bold, this is italics, this is underline, this is strike through, this is uppercase, this is alignment, this is a list, this is advanced settings, this is transparency, these are effects, this is animate. Next to it, it should be position there. Okay, I think someone has got a question. Okay. Von, do you have a question, or does someone have a question? Someone was raising up their hand. Okay, does anyone have a question? Like, is there any way you feel like we were left out as I was speaking now, so that you are not left out anyway? Are we on the same page? If we're on the same page, then it is okay. I can proceed. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Now, I'm going to click the photography and then let's change the font because I am not happy with that. I've got a problem with thin letters, maybe thin people, I don't know. Maybe I'm fat, that is why. Okay, anyways, that is me. Let's choose this one, Roka one. Or let me bring it closer so that you guys can see. Let me bring it closer so you can see better now, right? So I'm just changing the font, you get. So I can use Friduka. So when you click the font, it changes. I can use Bobby Jones. I can use Babas. You see this one, I like it. Maybe let's just increase its font. Now, do you see that the extreme, the visuals and the photography, the first letters, at least let the first letters what? Let the first letters align. Okay. There are different alignments that we use when we are designing. I'm supposed to give you guys a video of how to do these design things. I was supposed to have the video by yesterday, but the guy who's supposed to send the video is still not showing up. So when we are creating visuals or when we are creating posters or designing things, we use different types of different types of shapes. I can decide to use a square. If it is a square, it means, let's take a square and put it here. It means that the letters are going, okay, let me put a different color on the square so that we understand what we're talking about. This is a square. So the first part of the square, if I am designing using a square, it means let all the letters be aligned with what? With the square. It is up to you how you decide to design. It is totally up to you. So it means that everything should be inside the square. That is if you choose to use the square way. You get me? And then we can also use what? We can use a triangle. So a triangle. For a triangle, it simply means that the words are going to be aligned. So this is our triangle. Let's make it white. It means the letters, the longest name is going to be at the top, followed by the almost longer one, followed by the shortest one. Like if you put the triangle here, it means that the extreme needs to be as small as this, and then the visuals needs to be as small as this. Then the photography, it means it needs to be as small as we can put it here. That is the triangle way. I hope it is making sense. These are just ways in which we present our, it's just ways in which we present our work. But as for me, I think I was okay with the way I done my own thing. Ne? So let's move the square here. Let's move this thing. It's not really that important, but it is up to you as the designer how you want to put it. Let's say I am now done. Let's say I am now done and I want to save this image. Don't take a screenshot, please. Oh my God. Don't take a screenshot and send to a customer. Don't expose yourself that you don't know what you are doing. I know you don't know what you are doing, but at least don't let the customer know. We all start from somewhere. So don't expose yourself that you are an immature. Please now. Hey, these people, don't expose yourself. Just be acting like a professional until you become a professional. When I started doing this myself some years ago, I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not anywhere close to being a graphic designer, but I design my own posters. Why? Because as an online person, you need to do these things. You need to know how to do these things on your own. So utoyala pagu share. We are now downloading it, like we are now saving it. So you go to share, you click the share, and then you go to download. After clicking download, up here, you are going to get options where it is written PNG. If you click the drop down arrow, you are going to say JPG. JPG is for images. PNG is for images also. Then we've got PDF standard, which is what? A PDF file. Best for what? Documents and emailing. And then we've got PDF print. Those are going to be printing. And then we've got, okay, don't mind that one. And then we can save it as an MP4 video, as a GIF, or as a PowerPoint document. But as for you and I, let's download this one as a picture. So when you, after you choose, you go to download. When you click download, it is going to be put where? Into your gallery. So I can now go to my gallery, go to photos in your phone. You'll be using your phone. So you're going to go to photos and then you choose the one you just created. And then what do? You send it to the client, not a screenshot. If you send a screenshot, delete my number and please ask for a refund for your money, because you and I don't know each other. In fact, we have never met and we'll never meet. Please. You see how nice it is. It is now in the group, just like that. As simple as that. So that is the longer way. So that is the longer way where we are going to use Canva. So if I go to home right now on Canva, like I told you that on Canva, so this one is saying nothing much. Yes, now please, we don't know each other. Let's not make this symbol, this unnecessary mistakes. Ne? Let's not make them. So on Canva, anything that you want, any type of document that you need, it is all here. So let me just go to templates, not my designs. Let's go to templates. So if I want to create a presentation, a poster, a resume, an email, a logo, mobile, whatever I want. Okay, let's do one last example. You don't know, you don't have any skill, right? Let's from today, you are going to be creating invitation cards for weddings, ne? From today, and you're going to be charging 150 for each. What do? You go to the search button, and then what do? You say wedding invitation. There is nothing you cannot create using this application. And then don't choose, for instance, don't choose bad looking cards, please. Take your time, scroll, ne? Look at what is good. Look at what is good. If it is not okay, there is another site that is got very good wedding invitation cards. It is also free. All the sites I'm giving you are free. This one is what we call Poster My Wall. That is the one I used to create all the designs, posters for my church. So I design posters for my church. Some of you, your church is still paying people to do designs, to do posters, and they are also very funny looking. They are so very funny looking. So this is my work. These are the posters I design for my church. For church, I design all of them for church for free. This is the site. Please, if it is your church, I don't advise that you make your pastor pay. Don't. You can do that as your saving. Be serving the church. I serve my church using my skill. So I do the posters for free. All of them. No matter how many services we're having, it is completely free because it is my way of service to the church. But maybe for you it is business. We are different. Ne? So poster my wall. It is very good. Very good. If right now I go to the search button, Nakona, you are going to log in using your email, and then I go to the search button, and then I say what? I say wedding invitation card. This is not an AI. Canva and Poster My Wall are not AIs. Please, they are websites. They are sites that we use to design things for free. So take your time. Take your time. Don't rush. You remember the theme color. You remember that you are not putting candles anywhere here. I said if you are going to be designing a poster for a wedding, if I see a candle anywhere there, right on your house, my friend. So let's look at this one. I love this one. Maybe the theme color, it is red and white. You see, and then you're going to say edit design. So today we are just dealing with the AIs. Today is not much of the business class. Today it is a digital skill. Like I told you that the course is mixed into two: digital skills and business masterclass. So we're just going to be mixing. Yesterday it was business. Today we're doing content. We're using AI. Now, do you see how nice this thing is? Very nice. Very nice. So choose well. Choose well, please. Please choose well. I know some of you, you are very bad with making choices. You are very bad. Even the boyfriend you have now, he's worse. So please, at least this time around, look first. You won't be under pressure. You won't be under pressure. So please just take your time and choose well. Yeah, I know, Maxwell. No, I understand, man. Yeah, it's like that. So the only thing that you need, everything that is here is editable. I told you, right? So Samuel Amoa. So I'm going to use who? I'm going to use Tina Nyao because Tina Nyao just got in right now. So I'm going to use Tina. as my example. You are getting your second marriage, my friend. Okay, okay. Tina Nyao and Abigail. No, let's use another name. Let's use a prophet's name, Samuel. So Tina, you are getting married to Samuel, and he's a Nigerian. So I'm going to say Chinedu. So congratulations are in order, my sister. You are getting married to a Nigerian. So Tina Nyao and put it well, put it well. And Samuel Chinedu invites you to their wedding ceremony, and then the dates, you put the right dates, and so you just click on what you want to edit, write it as it is, but don't pela now. Take RSV and put it here. Take December 24 here. Take this one and put it there. My friend, no. Keep things in order. Don't expose yourself. So keep things in order. Don't make those kind of mistakes. Put everything in order. The card is very beautiful. When you are done with it, you go where? You go to download right here. So, and then you say download, and then it is going to download like this, like that. Just wait for it. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. The last time you rushed into a relationship, that person is always asking you for money. So please don't rush this one at least. So, and then you are going to get, don't worry, I'm going to give you guys a free just a life class. Ne? We talk about life in general. We talk about our struggles as young people and everything. Yeah, we're going to have a class like that and we talk. I do understand that we are all going through a lot of things in life. So yeah, life is a bit rough for some people. Someone right now is complaining because of being in an abusive relationship for quite some time. Lomunye, they want to come out of the relationship, they still can't. Some, they don't even know how they got in there, but all they know is that they are there. But as to how they got in, they don't know. So yeah, those things happen. That is life, that is life. We all make choices, but you find that we just made the wrong choices. So my other WhatsApp is a little bit acting, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, Sifa is saying Tire Point Car Wash. That is a very good business. That is a very good business. A car wash during the summer season. If you are a guy and you are in this group, please, if in your area there is no car wash, start a car wash business. That business will make you 1,000 year by January. So I was just trying to send this thing. So my WhatsApp things are acting a bit. So very good business, guys. Hours. And you don't need money to start it. Use a bucket. You see that bucket that is outside the house? Take that one. Use it. Yes, I know your mom does. Relax. Your mom will understand. Just take that bucket. Use it. Yes. You tell her it is for business. It is business property from today. So I was trying to send the invitation card there. So it is as easy as that to create using these free sites, my dear friends. Has anyone been left behind? Are we still together? Oh, okay. So Bongani is saying, so what do you do? There is a question here. It's saying, so what do you do with that watermark that's usually at the bottom? Now, Bongani, when you are choosing the template, there is this thing that you firstly do before you do. There is this doing that you do before you do. After you choose the design, go to download first. If, like, without having touched anything, if you look at here and you see the word watermark, leave that design alone. Leave it alone. But let's say you really love the design, because if you see that watermark, it means it is going to come out and it is going to have what? The watermark at the end. So if now we have already designed it and it has got a watermark, now this is a secret. I'm going to hlebela you. Please, calm down. Let me hlebela you this. So this is not class now. So you take the design after downloading it. Take it to Canva. So take it to Canva and say what? Create. After clicking create, you are going to say upload. And then after you say upload, you say upload file. After you say upload file, it is going to take you to what? To your downloads or to your images on your phone. And then you click the design, you say open. This is gossip. I'm gossiping right now. You're not supposed to know this thing. And then say what? Say use in a new design, or you say edit image. After saying edit image, let's look at the image. Usually the watermark is somewhere around down here. Usually the watermark is somewhere down there, right? And then say what? Say download. And then maybe you decide to crop it and remove the things that you don't want. You say done after, and then you say save. After saving it, it is going to appear like how? It is going to appear, just wait for it. Just wait for it. It is now here. Click on it. And say open in editor. I'm showing you a secret that I do if the design is a watermark. So here is it. Let's say, I'm going to make an example that I'm going to put the word watermark. So usually it is in small words. So usually it is down here, written watermark in small words. So never send, never on a blue or white or green Wednesday and send a design to somebody with the word watermark. My friend, delete my number before you do that. So you take it to Canva after downloading it from Poster My Wall, and then you go to elements, and then you choose a shape. You choose a shape. Like for instance, I'm going to choose this square. So if you choose the square, you see how big it is, right? This square. And then change its color to any of the colors in the poster. Make it red. So I can make it red. And then you see that it is big. So these sides, the upper part, the lower part, the left side and the right side, we use these ones to increase the length. You see what I'm doing? If you pull it, you are increasing or decreasing the size of the object, pulling it towards that side which you have chosen. So I want it to be as small as the word watermark. I want it to be as small as that word. And then I'm taking that word, that red, and putting it on the watermark. And then you go to position, you bring it to the front. Do you see that I've covered the word watermark down there? But still, you see that the red seems to be so long as ucamile, right? So what am I going to do? I am going to change the red into the red that is similar, almost similar to this one. And then, because this is a design, and in a design, I choose what I put in the design. I'm going to take this, multiply it, like duplicate it using this feature here, duplicate, and then take it to the other side also. Do the same. So let it look like this thing is part of your design. I told you this is not supposed to be in the class. This is just a trick that I'm teaching you. This is just a trick now. So this is gossip, designer's gossip. So this is how I get away with most of watermark. So don't tell anyone that I told you this thing. This thing is not professional now. So that is how we do it, because at the end of the day, you can just choose to align it with the other one so that it looks like it is part of your design. Or you can even put flowers. So I can just go to elements and say, oh, yes, Pella, you put what you want. Be creative. Be creative. So I can choose flowers. I look at a good flower that I can put there. Any object that you can use, you can just use and put it there and make it feel like it was part of the design. You are getting me? Okay. So that was a question from someone here. Ngwenya is saying this black man is a genius. This black man, hey, don't trust this guy. Don't trust this guy, my friend. All right. So, anyone with a question again? Anyone with a question again? Whew. I have spoken. Yo, I have spoken now. Okay, let's leave Canva alone. So that was it about Canva. So I think I'm going to make the video. I'm still waiting for that video. When I get it, I'm going to send to you guys. It is almost like a full tutorial about how to do graphics. So I asked a professional graphic designer to prepare us a video, a tutorial, so that I can give you guys. So I paid him for that. So I'm going to be getting it soon. Ne? So we are going to read through that about all those things. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to touch about this class, this part. I want to do it on its own day. Copywriting that converts. This class is almost the most important class of the course. Copywriting. Copywriting. What are we doing tomorrow? We are doing digital marketing, Facebook. Okay, I'm going to cover copywriting here because we have to talk about it and how to convert followers to customers, and also digital marketing fundamentals. They are covered by the copywriting. So let's remove copywriting from this class and we put it in tomorrow's class. It will make more sense then. If I put it now, it will not make sense. It will not make sense. This one is still loading. Let's leave him alone. Anyways, so ladies and gentlemen, do you have any questions? Is it possible to add a picture on the background? Of course, in as much as I don't know who's the question learner, when did it get in? So as to what I was talking about when we're talking about it. Otherwise, okay. So I just want to make an example. I think maybe we were doing this thing when this person wrote that question. So I'm going to, he's saying, is it possible to add a picture on the background? So now, most of you do not have nice pictures, right? And most of the pictures you have, they are, they've got people, they've got trees, they've got dogs, they've got houses, right? So there is a site that we use. Again, it is called remove.pg. Okay, this is the site. This site is used to remove any type of background. Ne? Most of the time, if you are using a cell phone, download a background remover. Yes, I think the application is written that if you are using a cell phone. If you are using a computer or a tablet, simply just use this link. Simply use this link right here. So it's remove.pg. So remove.pg is the one we use to remove the background. So that's the one I'm sending in the group now. That's the one I'm sending in the group. So you say upload image, and then you upload that image of yours that has got dogs in the background. So let me say, let me use this image of mine. So I'm going to use this photo. This, so immediately you put it there, it will be doing this thing. So as it is doing that, it is then going to clean up. You see, now it has cleaned up. It has cleaned up, and then you just click download, and then you click preview. You click download, then you click preview, then you're going to get it where? You're going to get it on your pictures, on your downloads. So let me open it. So I want to open it. That is how we remove the background. Remove all the dogs, remove all the houses and everything, please. So that is the black man. You see the black man. The black man doesn't look black here, but he is a black man after all. So that is how we remove backgrounds. And then after you've cleaned up the image, you go back to your workspace. You go to uploads, upload image or upload files. You go to your gallery, you get that picture that you just cleaned up. After taking that picture, you are going to click on it, and then after clicking on it, you see that it is already here. So you can decide to increase, but that is when we are doing posters. If it is a logo, please don't put your pictures on the logo. Have you ever seen Coca-Cola with the founder of Coca-Cola in it? Have you ever seen Adidas with the founder of Adidas? Don't put your photos on the logo now. If you put your photo on the logo, then you delete my number first, please. Now, please, I don't want trouble. So imagine this black man is here saying, "Our studio showed you a photograph," and then you see my photo. That is not a logo now. That is a poster. So posters, that is when we can include images. A logo is a simple representation of what you are doing, of the business that you are doing, and it does not even have to do with what you are talking about. A logo doesn't mean that if you are selling bags, it should be as well specialist handbags. No. What does Adidas mean? What does Nike mean? What is the meaning of Coca-Cola? What is the meaning of Google? What is the meaning of Apple? Like, do they mean that the apple is the apple for Apple has got nothing to do with technology, my friend, but you want an iPhone right now. Why? It's an Apple phone. So the name of the product, it doesn't really mean it should be in line with what you're talking. Decide to give the name, your brand. Decide to give your brand. When I created DigiSkills, like when we started, like this is DigiSkills World. So this is DigiSkills World. Let me just so when I started this brand, you see that this is DigiSkills World. It is in as much as it's talking about what? Digital skills, right? So it's talking about digital skills. So you use such names when you are still new in the market. There's what we call a market penetration strategy. It means it is a strategy that you use to enter the market, to penetrate. You see, when Swazo Mobile was coming into the market, they told us that we're going to get free SIM cards. The SIM card is 10 Rand with data bundles and airtime and stuff, right? It was so cheaper to own a SIM card for Swazi Mobile when they were entering the market. They were still new. So we call that a market penetration price, a price that you use to enter the market. In as much as after some time, you can see now when you buy a SIM card, it is now what? Expensive. They want 50 Rand, right? It has changed. Why? They are now known and established in the brand and in the business, so they can now be putting their own prices. Ne? All right. Umlangen here is saying, please advise on the best data packages for someone who works from home. Okay, for data packages, it is different. It is not the same because me, I am at Malkens. So my Swazi Mobile, where I am, it is a bit difficult in my house. In as much as around Malkens, it is not a problem. But in my house, Swazi Mobile, it is a challenge and a very big challenge. Ne? So make sure that when you decide to buy data bundles, just buy data bundles that are okay for your surrounding, for your place. And also, when I started this online stuff, I used to buy a packet here 195. I thought it was big, but within a week it would be exhausted. I went to 295. It would last me almost like 3 weeks, but still my work requires a lot of data because I do YouTube a lot, and YouTube consumes a lot of data for creating content there. So the Wi-Fi that I'm using now, it is 900 emalani per month. So just start where you are with the resources that you have. If you can afford Wi-Fi, please put on Wi-Fi. It is uncapped Wi-Fi is the best because you won't be struggling with data is finished or what has happened. There are no funny stories like that. So just use according to the resources you have right now. It is not a problem. So okay, any more questions? My